Namah Shivaya. Jai Shri Ramachandra. Namaste everyone. Today we will see what are the chakras. First, we see what is the meaning of this chakra in Sanskrit, chakra in English. Chakra means circle, a round shaped object. That is a chakra in Sanskrit, and that's what we do chakrasana. Remember the same word, chakra. And chakrasana in English it's called wheel, and wheel is round shape. But we are not talking about the physical formation here. We are talking about something which is invisible but very effective on us from the spiritual point of view. And if you are pursuing your yoga teacher training or master degree in philosophy, this lecture is going to be very useful for you. We have pran in our body, a vital force, a life force. How does the pran travel in our body? Pran travel in our body through nadis. Okay, like physical body has arteries and veins so that the blood can travel. Exactly in the same way, our spiritual self has nadis for the traveling of pran and also traveling of breathing. Later I will explain you. So our pran travel in our body through the nadis. We have 72,000 nadis in a human body. Every human being have this nadis. Among those 72,000, 21 are most important, and among those 21, 10 are most important, and among those 10, 3 are most important. And we will be talking about those 3 nadis today. So when those 72,000 nadis have few junctions in our body, they cross each other. So the most important junctions wherever they meet are called chakras. So basically chakras are energy junctions, energy points. If chakras are energy points, so there must be some function of chakras. Is there any function? Do we see that in our body, in our spiritual self, or how does it work? I will explain you one by one. There are 7 chakras. There are 7 major junctions of those nadis in our body, and every chakra have different function. And according to spiritual text, according to ancient text, every chakra have different color. I will show you later. Different color, different size, different shape, and different function. And every chakra has its own functioning. So there is a term we call, it's a blockage of chakra, when the chakra is blocked, and the opening of chakra. In other words, we can say lifting of prana. So on which level your prana goes, according to you, according to that, your chakra will function. So what are those chakras? The chakras number 1, Mooladhara. Mooladhara made by 2 words, Mool and Adhar. Mool means root, exactly same like a tree. Tree have roots all around the ground, just below, but we cannot see. But there is no tree without roots, remember. Adhar means base. So root base, you can say, very meaningful, very, very important chakra. This chakra contains most important power of human body, that is a sexual power. That's why we have this life. That's why we have this body, because of the sexual energy, and it's coming from one to another generation. And when we activate that energy, that sexual energy is there in a natural form. That's how we feel sexuality in ourselves, in our mind, in our body. But there is a possibility that we can transform this sexual energy into celibacy. And how this will happen? Not when you struggle, not when you fight, but only when you accept, when you become aware of it, when you become aware about the energy, it will get transformation. It will be transformed into another power, that is the celibacy. And when you keep struggling with this, what will happen? You will get stuck there. You will never overcome from the sexuality, no matter how old are you. You are 70, 80-year-old, but you are still have sexual fantasies. Why? Because your energy gets stuck in the Mula Chakra, Muladhara Chakra. And how are you gonna work on this now? You are already 80-year-old. There is a way. There is a way. A way is to become aware. When you become aware about yourself, when you become aware about every happening in your body or in yourself, then the energy which is blocked, it will open up, and it will show you the way for lifting up your energy and releasing up your stress. And remember, when people have stress because of the sexual energy, that is terrible, because energy gets stuck. They are not able to perform sexual activity. They are not able to release that energy out, so that energy will disturb them in so many ways. They will behave weird, they will act weird, and it won't let them get free. So this is very important, that we become aware about the Muladhara energy, the sexual energy, and this is how this chakra looks like. This chakra is in a red color, and this chakra has 4 petals. As you can see, 4 petals. This picture is according to the ancient text. This is not I draw this, so that you can have the detail of the chakra. And the mantra for this chakra is Lam, Lam, Lam. That's how we chant the mantra, and it helps us to open up the energy of the Muladhara chakra. When we lift up this energy higher, we enter in a second junction, in second chakra, that is called Swadhisthana chakra. Okay, before that, before we move forward, I tell you where this chakra is located. The physical location of this invisible chakra is exactly where, when we sit with a straight spine, exactly where our spine touches the floor, 2 inches above from there, and between our genital organs. This is the location of Mooladhara chakra. And the location of second chakra, which is a Swadhisthana chakra, location is 2 inches below the navel. 2 inches below the navel, that's where the Swadhisthana chakra resides. Okay, so Swadhisthana chakra is a orange in color, saffron in color, and it has 6 petals just like this. You can have a look at the Swadhisthana chakra. The mantra of this chakra is Vam, Vam, Vam. That's how we chant the mantra to open up the energy from the second chakra. And what are the functions of the second chakra? All of your feelings, all of your doubts, all of your beliefs are in Swadhisthana chakra, are in your second chakra. When you feel something and when you believe something, that is happening in your second chakra. When you have doubt on someone, and remember, like I said before, there is a natural state of this Swadhisthana chakra as well, but there is a possibility as well, possibility which will become reality after transformation of energy, after transformation of understanding. What understanding you have now about some certain things, when it will change because of the awareness, you will get the transformation of energy. And how it works? So the second chakra and its possibilities are fear, anger, frustration. These all emotions, they will remain same if the energy is blocked in second chakra. But you can transform this. There is a possibility that you can transform this into acceptance, love, and brotherhood. And how it will come? From where it will come? It will not come like some people can pretend they are fearless, but inside their heart they know there is a fear. Inside their heart they know there is emptiness. So when you keep fighting, definitely you will lose. But when you accept it, you win. So what we have to do, we have to accept the natural state. We have different emotions, we have anger, we have fear, we have doubt. We have to accept them. We don't need to fight with them, because fight means lose. We cannot win from the emotions. But when we become aware, definitely we will win, and definitely we will transform the energy in a different form. And how that transformation will happen? It will happen with a mantra chanting and with a meditation. When you regularly chant mantra and you perform meditation, your energy will lift up and you will feel more relaxed. And that's how the emotions, which is extremely negative, like a fear, like a anger, but we are going to transform them. If you leave them, they will be remain same until you die. But there is a possibility which comes from the awareness, which comes from the meditation, to change them. And third chakra, which is a Manipurak, it's a little above from the navel. I will explain you this third chakra in another video, because I don't want this video to be too long. So let's cut it in a few parts, and then it will be easy for you as well to remember. And that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om Namah Shivaya.